So they're getting married?
Yep.
And what was Olivia saying about keeping the marriage a secret?
Well, she assumes he does.
Why does he care?
Well, why would she want to keep it a secret if she marries Olivia?
I guess so.
Well, who else loves her?
Oh, Orsino. Orsino will kill him if he finds out. I get it.
Exactly.
Belonging to Lady Olivia, my friend.
Aye, sir. I am one of her possessions.
I know thee well. How do you do, good fellow?
The worse for my friends and the better for my foes, sir.
Is it not just contrary, better for thy friend?
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Well, sir, my friends praise and fawn over me, even when I speak nonsense or act horrendous. And oft, when I am most in need of correction and guidance, my friends tell that I am fine and perfect. My enemies, whereas, are harsh, truthful, and honest in my faults, so that I profit in their knowledge and am able to use their abuses towards my own betterment. My friends allow for my stagnation, while my enemies foresaw me my improvement. The worst of my friends, sir.
Well, that shall not be the worst for me, my friend. Here's gold for thy fooling.
I embrace you, good sir, full strength of my thanks, but I must question your devotion to this coin. Do you wish its sorrow and its ongoing existence?
No, sir, no such. Why ask you that?
My pocket, sir, is a dark and lonely dungeon of a place. It would seem as though we wished upon this coin a life of seclusion, pitch black. Otherwise, we would provide for it in settlement to settle in with. Part me your coin, sir, and make it a happy prisoner.
Well, babe, here's for the jail cell next year in May.
But two convicts unsupervised may rob the penitentiary. Should we not provide for them a guard? Perhaps a bigger and stronger coin to keep them in line.
We can fool no more currency friendly. If you let your lady know I'm here to speak with her and accompany her to me, it will awaken my bounty further.
Towards that event, sir, a lullaby will be bounty. Let it nap until I come back, and I will wake it then.
Here comes the man, sir, that did save me from that fight.
That face I do recognize, but when I saw it last, it was besmeared in the smoke of gore. It was a captain of a babbling giddy vassal that did notable damage to our fleet.
Orsino, this is San Antonio that attacked your warships on the day your young nephew Titus lost his life. Here in your kingdom, and in private as hell, did we apprehend him. He drew me kindness, sir. He drew by my side, and at the same time had the same strange speech upon me.
Antonio, notable pirate, what foolish boldness hath brought thee into the room of your enemy?
Orsino, noble sir, a witchcraft to me hither. The most ungrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas and range told me that terror his very life I turned to. For his sake did I expose myself to the dangers of these now. In his greatest need I do defend him. And then, after I required, asked him for a monster of my friendship vengeance for the return of my purse, which I met to his use now half hour previous. How can this be?
When come he to this town, Captain?
Yesterday, my lord, and for 3 months prior, both day and night not a moment's vacancy did keep coming.
Here comes the Countess, how heaven lost on earth. But for thee, fellow my word, a man. For 3 months consecutive, this youth hath tendered upon me, for more of that shortly, most radiant beauty.
What would my lord desire, but that he may not have? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madame?
Gracious Olivia,
What do you say, Cesario? A moment, my lord.
My lord speaks, my duty hushes me.
If speech be the lyrics, the same old tune, my lord, it will only be an extension in the accumulation of wasted time that hath been pressed upon me to now.
still so cruel.
Still so consistent.
You uncivil lady, what am I to do?
Do whatever you wish or must, but please, and finally, lead me to the promises that I knew we cherished. Cesario.
Cesario, hear me this. I will tear from the eye the instrument that unscrews me from my true place in your favor. If this boy, whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly upon, is the wage that justs between us. Come, boy, company. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. Why should I not, had I the heart to do it, kill what I love in order to savage you in jealousy?
And as for you, my lord, 1,000 deaths I would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him, more than I love my eyes, more than I love my life, more than I should ever love a wife.
Why dost thou run from me? Why wrong me so?
Who wrongs from you? Who dost thou wrong?
Alas, have you forgotten yourself? Is it so long? Call for the Holy Father.
Come away.
Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
I, husband, can he deny it?
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is into crypt of fear that you bury this priority. Worry not, Cesario, take up thy fortunes. Be who you have newly become. Your new nobility will protect you.
joinder of your hands, attested by the holy codes of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings and all the ceremony of this pact, sealed in my function and by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me towards my grave, I have traveled but 2 hours.
You wretched wolf, how were you fair in life when all the world knows for who you are? A cowardly fraudulent soldier who poured poison into the heart of who he treated you best, all for the embezzlement of his treasure. Farewell and take her, but forever direct thy feet, for you and I are never likely to meet.
My lord, I do protest. Please believe.
Surgeon! Someone from the sir told me!
What's the matter?
He has broken my head across and given sir to a bloody top hat also. For the love of God, your help!
What? Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count Gentleman, what's Cesario? We took him for a coward, but he's the devil himself.
My gentleman Cesario.
Justin, here he is!
How dare
You have broken my head for nothing after taunting you my horse.
How dare you speak to me? You drew your sword upon me after I promised to serve your fallen Count Orsino.
The bloody for every hurt you've hurt me. How do you deny it? Here comes Sir Toby Bell. He'll God first. If you had not been a drink, you would have tickled the other games.
Hello, gentlemen. How is it with you?
It's a minor hurt, and that's the end of it. I'm not likely to die, not for years.
Cesario, would you take care of him? Your gentle hand is a needed touch.
I will not be healed by the one who created the injury.
Uncle, you will for once do as told, or welcome yourself to take leave of my estate.
Madam, I am sorry I've hurt your kinsman, but rest assured it was all in self-defense. You throw strange regard upon me. Have I offended thee? If true, pardon me, sweet one, for even the vows we made but so long ago. One voice, one fashion, one face, and 2 persons? Is this a trickery or my eyes? How was this done? Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee?
Sebastian, are you? How have you made a division of yourself? An apple cleft in 2 is not more twin than these 2 creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor is there that magic in my nature which might allow me to clone. What kin are you to me? Of what parentage?
Miscelin. Sebastian was my brother, and Sebastian was my father before they hit their tomb. Sebastian, my father, he died after my brother numbered his birth 13 years.
Mine too. He finished his mortal life the day that made me 13.
Is this a ghost I see before me? Or is my greatest dreams come true?
I am spirit by half. I once shared a soul with my twin sister. Her death split me in 2. Can you be she miraculous?
I am she miraculous, my dear brother! After the shipwreck, I was under duress to claim a life. With the help of my rescuer, made good of this ridiculous costume to get me employment to this camp, which he made me his courtier to bring his love to this woman. And complications arose.
My soul has returned to me. So consequently, you have been mistook. If your want had been granted, you would have been contracted to a maid. Now, if you still partake in the twinning of souls, your betrothed, both a maid and a man.
A sister by law, you are she.
And yes, husband still you are he. And yet leave me not out of it. I shall take in this most happy right. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, you will love no woman past which you have given me.
And all those words I will now reflect and count each task of the daily appearance of the fiery sun that serves from day and night.
Then your master quits you, for all the services done so far against the character of your gender, and so far beneath the rich and tender of your breeding. And consider to take this offer from here to the end of one of our days. If it be thy wish, will you spend those days with me?
My lord, it's my greatest wish.
Then give me thy hand. From this time you shall be known as your master's mistress.
Betsy, my jester. You would not believe what has just transpired. It is though a cloudy dream has rained its surrealty down upon the entire kingdom. Even Malvolio would have seen its wondrous potential. Alas, they say the poor man is melted in his mind. Have you seen him?
His conversations, madam, all seem to converge on witches, devils, and other such evils and things.
Poor man, fetch him hither.
Needs not, for here he comes hither now.
How now, Malvolio? Are you out mad?
You've done me wrong, notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
You have. You cannot deny now that that's not your hand or phrasing, nor can you say it's not your seal or paper. So in the modesty of all honor, please explain to me why you give me such clear lights of favor and bade me come smiling across garden to you, and all the while I'm acting in obedient hope to our future together. How could you, madam?
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess, much like. But out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. Poor Malvolio, someone has baffled me.
Good madam, might I speak? Please let no quarrel that is to come of my saying taint the condition of this present and wondrous hour. But most freely I confess, 'twas Sir Toby and I set this device against Malvolio here. Maria wrote the letter at Sir Toby's sweet desire, in recompense whereof he had proposed marriage to her. It began with the malice of content, but the end hope was to pluck the strings of laughter rather than true hurt. It got away from us, dear lady, and for that I do apologize. But as the injuries we justly weigh, they have a quilled out on both sides.
You may remember, madam, fools like him need their egos fed by those around them, and when people don't laugh at them and pay attention to them, they are lost and become tongue-tied and awkward. And thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the pack of you!
My lord, I hope you are contented by these new circumstances, with me a sister rather than a wife. There are plans and celebrations to be made, here at my house, and at my proper cost shall we all be wed.
Madam, I was pleased to embrace your offer.
Then come, let us all prepare. There are vows to be vowed, and joy to be enjoyed.
Yeah, I'm hungry.